Hey, what's up? I'm Ga. Welcome back to Outerplane. We got an update. A couple of things to go over. I'm not going to go over everything. I'm just going to kind of cover all the main points. So Battle Pass, new Ame skin. We got a Christmas time event or winter season event, whatever you want to call it if you don't celebrate Christmas. We got a new character, Ame rerun, and Demi-Drakon buffs. So let's start by going over the new character, Dahlia. She is a water mage. She has some really good stuff going for her. I can see her being meta in PvP. I've already seen people put her on their team, me included. And the main reason for that is because of her exclusive equipment. It's pretty much the same effect as Alice's exclusive equipment. She just gets a big speed boost for her first turn. And to really take advantage of that, her skill 3 inflicts frozen, reduces speed, and does not trigger any sort of retaliation from the opponent. This is incredibly good. It basically forces players in Arena to either outspeed her and kill her before she can take her action, or forces pretty much their entire team onto immunity set. So she is kind of meta defining in that regard. She can also, go first, land a crit, and use that to push up Demi-Drakon. So Demi-Drakon got some buffs to her Transcend. So your entire team is going to be taking 30% less damage from AoE. She is going to be increasing her priority by up to 35% when an ally scores a critical hit. Pair her up with Dahlia. Dahlia is going to go first. She's going to crit. She's not going to trigger any sort of retaliation. And that is going to push Drakon by 35% if you have her 6-star. So that's really good. So Demi-Drakon got some really nice buffs for her Transcendence. She is very useful even at 3 stars now, being able to reduce AoE damage for the team. Very nice to see that there. And on top of that, her skill 2 got a buff. It now increases penetration for your entire team. So just more damage for your team. This is really nice to see. You still get the barrier. You still, have your team absorb damage for Drakon. That's pretty much all of her buffs. But just adding a penetration buff to her skill 2 is incredibly awesome, and I like to see that a lot. Yeah, so new character is awesome. I like Dahlia a lot. Drakon buffs are awesome. They're definitely going to be shaking things up in the PvP meta. Now you might be wondering what she could be useful for in PvE, and right now, couldn't tell you. Meteos and Masterless Guardian were already solved, so she doesn't really add any sort of benefit to hunts. You could probably use her in the upcoming guild raid. Keisai is coming back, so having a new water hero for that is, perfect timing on Outerplane's part. She also does remove buffs, which is really nice. Just her kit overall is pretty simplistic. It has a little bit to do with freeze, her own priority buffing, gaining speed. Very simplistic, but it seems like something that's very solid and is going to be very effective moving forward. Now, if you don't have Ame, she is getting a buff next patch. She's incredibly good. You might want to consider picking her up now, so that you will have this absolute powerhouse of a character. I'm not going to go over her kit or anything. I already did a video on her. If you want to learn more about her, go check out that. And then I'll cover her upcoming buffs when we get them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. I do want to talk about a couple of other little things before I end the video. They still haven't fixed the mileage, which is kind of disheartening to see, but we did get a lot of compensation. We got like all of these packs here. There was definitely some good stuff. We got something like 3,000 of these boxes right here, so you're pretty much never going to be short on building characters, so I mean that's pretty cool. And then Arena is kind of my biggest complaint right now, personally. So last week I made a run to top 2. I didn't finish top 2, but I made it to top 2. And once I got up to the top, like, I've pretty much always complained about how arena scoring works, but it's like incredibly just like more evident up at the top. Like, I would, go spend my tickets, do my 10, 15, 20 runs a day, pretty much using all my tickets off a cooldown, and every time I logged back in, I would get hit like 20 times, lose 200 points, and like, it just seemed like such an uphill battle that trying to climb the arena, trying to maintain your rank, just isn't worth it, right? Like, there's, like, especially the last day on Sunday, I got hit like an absurd amount of times, and my rank just absolutely tanked. So yeah, just because of like arena scoring, I don't think that this is worth it. I mean, if you want to try to make a run, up to the top just to get the achievements and the gems that come with those, that's really good. I ended up getting something like 10,000, 15,000 gems just from achievements alone. But trying to like stay at the top and like climb and maintain your rank is just such a hassle, such a drain. It's incredibly demotivating, because one time I attacked once, and by the time I had finished that battle, I had been attacked 5 times and literally just lost more points than I had gained from one fight. So yeah, it's really unfortunate, incredibly demotivating. The rewards in the arena shop aren't great, so there's not really too much reason for me to be competitive in this game mode, or really anybody to be competitive, unless you just want to and you're bored and you got nothing else to do. But that sucks, because the arena metagame right now, or at least last week from my experience, is incredibly healthy. It's incredibly fun. Like, there's a lot of different teams, a lot of different characters, and like kind of like a rock paper scissors format. Certain team comps beat others, while other team comps beat other team comps, and there's like this whole like counter metagame going on. I don't mean like counter attack, I mean like certain characters counter other characters, certain comps counter other comps. It's very healthy, very exciting and fresh to see. It's just unfortunate that this game mode just sucks. But is what it is. I'll probably just do my memorial matches every day, and then if I ever feel like burning any more tickets, if I'm looking for something to do, I'll do that. But otherwise, I'm just kind of retiring from arena. Might still do like arena streams here and there, but I'm going pretty much full casual mode on arena until they fix scoring, because it's abysmal and I hate it. But that's pretty much all I had to say. I'll put all the patch notes in the description if you guys want to read every single little detail. It's mostly just everything I already talked about: new character, buff to Drakon, new event, bunch of paid packs in the shop, and a couple of bug fixes. But other than that, it's still pretty much the same game. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate. I hope you guys enjoy your time if you're spending it with family or whatever. just enjoy the holidays, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.